Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer started their search for a new networking solution after being let down by a couple of other popular mesh systems. Previous attempts to cover a multi-level brick house were a struggle, requiring a large number of satellites just to get an average signal, and one system was so oversimplified it lacked essential advanced features. The crucial difference with this new mesh system, and the primary reason for our reviewer's satisfaction, is its support for a wired backhaul. This feature allows each satellite to be plugged directly into a home's Ethernet network instead of relying on a wireless signal to communicate with the main router. For this client's new 3-level home with a concrete floor, this was a complete game changer, resulting in a perfect full-strength signal across the entire property. This setup not only frees up wireless bandwidth for devices, but also allows the network to be easily extended to outbuildings, like a shed, by simply running a network cable. The performance has been exceptional, with setup being a breeze and wireless speeds proving to be incredibly fast throughout the house. Our reviewer appreciated the thoughtful features, such as the ability to create a separate, secure network for smart home devices, and a powerful app that allows for network management even when away from home. The web interface also offers a high degree of control, enabling the user to prioritize bandwidth for specific devices. However, the experience wasn't without its frustrations. The main issue is the limited technical support period, after which a paid subscription is required. This client felt it was unfair to be asked to pay for support on issues that appeared to be caused by a faulty firmware update. While the optional security software was powerful, it was found to be too intrusive, blocking legitimate programs. Despite the very high cost, our reviewer concludes that this Wi-Fi setup is vastly superior to its competitor.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer is a long-time user of this brand's mesh systems, with this being their third iteration. For their home, which is difficult to wire with traditional network cables, the dedicated wireless backhaul has always been a major selling point compared to other mesh options on the market. Even with their last high-end model and a gigabit fiber connection, our reviewer was experiencing disappointing performance. They were only seeing speeds in the low hundreds, which was far below what their internet plan should deliver, even for devices wired directly into the satellite units. Given their work-from-home needs for both speed and stability, they decided to take a chance on this new mesh system despite its exceptionally high price tag. Our client was admittedly skeptical, half hoping the performance boost wouldn't be significant enough to justify the steep cost. However, the results were staggering. The performance increase wasn't just minor, it was a complete game changer. They are now consistently seeing speeds pushing the limits of their fiber connection, with downloads between 700 and 950 Mbps on computers connected to the satellites. Wireless devices like phones and modern laptops are also pulling in impressive speeds, ranging from 400 to 700 Mbps with very low latency. This is the kind of performance they'd only previously seen when plugged directly into the main internet modem. Ultimately, this client finds the system to be incredibly fast and solid. The big question is whether it's worth the significant investment. Their conclusion is that it really depends on your specific needs. If you have a high-speed internet plan and live in a household with heavy, simultaneous use, like remote work, gaming, and streaming, and can't run physical cables, then this mesh setup could be a worthwhile expense. For anyone else, there are much more affordable options that will likely do the job just fine.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience after upgrading their home network. My wife and I both work from home, so a reliable internet connection is crucial for us. Previously, we were using a different mesh system with a router and 2 satellite nodes in our 2-story house. The experience was frustrating, to say the least. We dealt with frequent disconnects and painfully slow speeds, sometimes dipping as low as 15 MB/s. Even standing right next to one of the nodes, speeds barely touched 600 MB/s, and that dropped significantly elsewhere in the house. After switching to this new Wi-Fi 7 mesh system, things improved dramatically. Placing the satellites in the same locations as before, we now consistently see speeds above 600 MB/s throughout the house, and over 800 MB/s near the main router. After using it for a few weeks, we have not experienced a single network interruption. It has solved the issues we had and is worth the cost. One area where we noticed a huge difference was with our outdoor security cameras. Before, viewing live feeds was always a struggle, with poor quality and slow loading times due to weak Wi-Fi signals. Now, the connection shows as 100% signal strength to all devices, and there's a significant improvement in image quality and loading speeds. The initial setup was surprisingly easy. Almost all our devices connected automatically, with just one security camera needing a little coaxing. The companion app also has a bunch of useful features. I'm currently using the free trial, which is a genuine trial without needing to enter any credit card details. I have yet to investigate the subscription fee when the trial ends, but if it is reasonable, it's something I plan to subscribe to long term. Overall, our reviewer highly recommends this Wi-Fi 7 mesh system, especially if you're dealing with speeds much slower than what your internet provider promises. If you are in a smaller, single-story house, the single satellite option could be enough.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.